Okay. Hello, guys. Welcome. It's about the time, guys. I'm prepping the environment for the morning section. While I'm doing that, I would want to say good morning to each and every one of you that is maybe coming across this video for the first time, or maybe you are joining us live, or maybe you've been subscribed before now and you know what we do here already. But if you're new, I'll explain what we do here. But I think from what you see on your screen already, you already know what we do here. So we spend time here every day, Monday to Fridays. We come here morning and afternoon section. We basically look at market, see what is going on, see if we can get good setup that we can either learn from or share knowledge on. And at the end of the day, we will engage on it. If we find it more interesting to trade it, we will trade it. Okay, so we do everything here on the live streaming. All right, so no, nothing like go come back or things like that. We take every action here. If we are going to execute the trade, you will see it happening live here. I also have a Discord channel. If you want to join my Discord channel, it's for free. You don't have to pay for anything. You just let me know in the comment section or in the chat section, and I will send you the link to join the Discord channel. All right. So right about today, we'll still be doing what we normally do in our previous live stream, which is what we analyze the market starting from the DXY down to the minerals, gold, US oil, S&P 500, all the major pairs in the likes of Euro USD, British Pound USD, Aussie Dollar USD, name them. And also, this is a live streaming, right? We try to make it interactive and fun. So if you have any other currency pair you would want us to look at, please feel free to drop it in the chat section or maybe also in the comment section. I do see all of them and I will respond to all of them for you guys. All right, the whole essence of this is to build a community whereby we have people that have the same mindset and ideas on engaging into forex market. All right, so with that said, guys, we'll jump to the chart. But before we do that, let me notify my Discord community on the kickoff of this morning's section so that I'll send them the link there. So yesterday afternoon, during the afternoon section, we had a very interesting call on S&P 500, and that call was a success. Although at the time, um, that we made that call on S&P 500 on the afternoon section, I made a mistake. I dropped the wrong stop loss price. That was the mistake I did in the afternoon section, and I think a couple of guys took that trade with me. That was yesterday in the afternoon section, which ended up. Let me show you. Let me go to the XNS. Yeah, that's it on the XNS. That's the call we saw on. Let me pull out my zigzag. I don't know why I removed that. Let me pull it out again. So the call we had, uh, the ideal stop loss was this guy here. All right, this lower swing here. But at the time I did the live streaming, I ended up using this swing here, which literally stopped me out. But I had to re-enter again when I figured out there was some um, issues with the stop loss that I used initially. So I had to recalibrate to the proper stop loss, and you can see how that pretty much played out very nice on S&P 500. For the afternoon trade, we made a call on. All right, so largely today, our plan is still the same. It's never changing. What we're gonna do is I've already um had an overlook on what price is doing this morning, but I'll just go over it with you guys. Currently, I think I'm the only one here. I'm the only. Currently, I think I'm the only one here. So maybe I might still delay a bit so that I don't go so far before people start joining the live stream. All right. So just want to delay a little bit, just a little bit, and to make sure that I have everybody, have people come online. All right. So I'm going to delay slightly a little bit, just a little bit. But while we do that, we can also take our time to look at what is going on around the market. But like I said, I've already had my overview of what's going on around the market because I've gone through pretty much all the item I have here in my watch list. Okay, I pretty much has gone through them and I've mapped out some of the important levels that I would want to pay attention to, and pretty much observe and see what price is going to do with those levels that I marked out. And based on the outcome of what price is going to do on those levels, then we will decide on whether we want to, jump on it or not. So that's that about that. So currently we're looking at the DXY, the dollar index, and generally we can see the price is actually in a downtrend for that. But like I said, we'll take our time, we'll take our ample time, and we'll wait and see what price is going to do on that. At the end of the day, I think I like when I was doing back testing yesterday. It's sad I'm the only one joining the live stream this morning. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait a little bit because I wouldn't want to just be talking to myself. But at the same time, I know that other people will still come across this video after this live streaming. So I hope anyone that comes across this video will understand that this is live stream, right? I'm not like I'm making an excuse, but if I would want to engage and start sharing some knowledge or maybe ideas, I would want the stream to have a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a couple of people, so that it makes sense, right? So it's not just me talking to myself. All right. So we'll exercise some patience and see if we'll get some engagements. People that would want to join. On the other hand, if we don't see much, Sorry about that. If we don't see much engagement, then maybe we can look towards closing the stream, because it doesn't make sense if I'm the only guy here, right? It doesn't make sense. So while we wait, let me have a look at the economic calendar just to have an idea of what news is looking like for today. Let's see what news is looking like for today. It's crazy how human psychology works, you know. Just thinking about it now. Alright, today is what? Today is 4th, so I'm going to filter by today. So we have 3 red folder news for today. We have 3 red folder news for today. Mind you, there might be more news, but I'm just filtering out the red folder news and orange folder news, because those are the news that come with high impact, right, and high volumes in the market. So that's why I'm focusing on them. So we have a couple of news on, and all of them is on UXD. Around 1:15, would have the ADP non-farm employment change. And after that, the news will touch base on unemployment claims. That is on 1:30 p.m. And the news for the day will be closing off with the ISM service PMI, which will be around 3 o'clock p.m. Okay. I pretty much noticed that apart from today, yesterday was kind of dry too. I just hope everybody is doing okay out there, because it seems like a couple of people are not usually online anymore. It's crazy, right? But I, for one, I made a promise. I know I made a promise. I said that I'll be consistent this time around. So every day I come out and I come live. I mean to say, and do the live streaming every day. I think we've been consistent with this for months now. I think 2 months or so, and I don't intend to stop. Not anytime in the nearest future, because it's something that I've dedicated my time, and I made a promise that I would want to do. Usually I do have a couple of people that do join by now, but seems like everybody is busy with life. The same way I'm busy with mine too. So maybe I'm very early. I mean, I'm an early bird, but you know what it is, right? Usually my morning section starts around 6:30. Usually it starts around 6:30. That's quite early, right? But I do come live maybe 7 o'clock ish, just like I did on this one. Just like I did on this one. Let's see what price is going to do. Um, Nothing much is going on right now. Everybody is still trying to find their foot in. Okay. Of all the guys that I have in my major pair, while I was drawing out some important levels that I see on the chart, for some reason this Aussie dollar USD kind of piqued my interest. Okay, it kind of piqued my interest, and I would like to see what price is going to do. Maybe around here. We have a gap there, alright? Although I think that gap is already tested once, but I think it's still potent to get something. So if we get into that spot, I would want to see what price is going to do there. Maybe I can risk something there. But I also want to point out something here. There is a candle here with no bottom wick. That guy there, no bottom wick. But we'll see what's going to happen. But I think I like what I see here and how this aligns. Okay, so if I'm to attack this price here aggressively and see if I can get a 2 to 1 out of it. Okay, maybe something like that. Let's see if this is gonna play out. I'm not taking it, or maybe I might end up taking it, but for now, I don't think I want to take it. As a matter of fact, let's leave it alone for now. Let's leave it alone for now. Let me see what DXY is doing and see how, if I can align it properly. DXY is plunging down, but okay. We have a gap here, but DXY has already tested that gap, but it's still fresh. It's still a fresh gap. And that gap there, there's a gap right there. So market needs to get down there. Maybe we can now expect a buy. I don't know. Maybe from bottom there, but I don't know. We just have to wait and see what price is going to do around that. Okay. On Aussie dollar, on the other hand, I'm seeing something that's looking quite interesting. We have a gap here, and a fair value gap, of course, and here is what where price used that support, that gap to bounce all the way up there. So I don't know if there might still be some potent move inside here in that gap. So price trades into it. I want to see how price is going to react from there. So the reaction is what I'm going to use to either decide if I would want to engage or not. Alright, so in order to let me see what it's looking like here on the XNS chart, because there are some other tools I have here that I don't have there. Okay. Alright, we'll leave it alone for now. I just looked at it. It's actually in a bearish part, but there is still reversals that might come in here and there. But we'll take our time on that one, right? We'll take our time on that one. From the look of it, we might just spend a little bit more time here, but I don't envision much quick setup happening right now because literally every price here is still getting ready. Okay, but I like S&P 500 for some reasons. All right, so I did some back testing towards the end of yesterday's live stream. I don't do it on live, all right, because at the end of every day, I do go back and back test the the day and see what I did right and things that I can improve. Sorry about that. This is morning actually, so I'm a little bit stretchy. Okay, so as I was saying, I did some back testing, and for some reason, the S&P 500 chart and price setup is much more cleaner. I'll use the word cleaner, yeah, right? Compared to when I touched base on Euro USD, because I covered a couple of pairs. I looked at DXY. I also looked at Euro USD, and I also looked at British Pound USD, and I topped it up with I think I was at Aussie dollar USD before I got tired on the yesterday's back testing session. So of all the price that I looked at, the one that pretty much I would say kind of stands out and looks way cleaner and better was S&P 500. You know, that yesterday's trade was very good trade. I don't know what happened. I went to use the wrong stop loss. I know what happened, and that was, I would say, was my carelessness. All right, and for the guys that joined the afternoon section yesterday, I want to apologize for that because the stop loss I gave them was actually not the correct one. All right, the correct stop loss was a 1 inch lower. All right, they're about there, that low there, that blue line low there, and that line was protected because that was the plan yesterday. We assumed, or rather, if you look at the live stream for yesterday, especially the morning section, that was where we had the call that the low on S&P 500 is already in, and that was what we used for to work our way on another buy entry, which we did. That occurred much later in the late evening of yesterday, and the price bought seamlessly. That was on S&P 500, right? Uh, but yeah, today is a new day. Today is a new day. I'm gonna delete some of these guys. It's kind of making my eyes hurt. So I'm gonna remove this guy. Maybe I'll leave the EMA lines. I think it's okay. I'll still leave this drawing. This was the trade from yesterday that I'm telling you guys about, and this is on S&P 500. So today is a new day. Let's see what today is gonna bring. Yesterday was kind of here and there. At the end of the day yesterday, it was more of a break even for me because of I just looked at my P&L for that yesterday. my my closed trade for yesterday. So calculate all the wins and the losses and everything. It was a break-even day. I didn't lose, neither did I gain anything. But the day before yesterday, I think I had a loss. So I need to get some wins, and I'm really patient and focused to get those wins this time around. You know. Or if you're coming across this video for the first time, remember we do this every day. Just want to let you know we do this every day. And if you don't want to miss out, just USD is doing some interesting buy. Let's see. Let's see what Pratt got for us. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Why you wanna take me out? AUDUXT. Gold, golding up. Gold is basically doing its thing, but okay, US oil. Let's see what US oil got. I would want to see what US oil is going to do, but I think I like what I see here. It's been going down for quite a while now. US oil. US oil is plunging down since yesterday. It's been on series of down movement.
But I'm sure I'm repeating the story again. Why? Why you want to? Why you want to take me out? I see why.
Where are
Why?
all my armies, man?
Why you
Where are all
wanna
my
take me
armies?
out?
My man.
Baby, 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 baby. You gotta take easy, you're killing me.
My strong men and women. Where are you guys at?
I say,
I see no
baby,
one here, man.
baby,
I think I would want to
baby.
close the stream now.
You gotta
Maybe
take
it's very
easy
early.
on
It's
me.
actually still after 7.
I called you
Okay,
so we
so now
can
I'm beginning to. I
chill,
think I'm
but
contemplating
now
now
you
to
don't want to chill.
either be kicking off the
What the
morning
hell's going
section
on?
a little bit late
I
because
just
right
want
now
to
I think
chill. But it's
it's
like
really
you got
early,
something up in
so
your
people
mind.
I people
Can you tell me what's
are
in your
still
mind?
waking up. I think it's something that I figured out. At least most of the guys that are in the same time zone
Now
with me.
you frowning like I did something
Okay,
wrong. I just want chill, that's all.
so people are still waking up, I guess, because right now I've been here for a while now, and
You frown,
just
I
three
have
people,
to
according to what
ask
I'm seeing
why.
here,
But you
three
want us
people
to
has
go to the
pretty
room
much
now,
joined
but
and
I
left.
don't want to go to the room, baby.
So that's bad way. We are
She
not here for
trapped me to
people,
the
right?
room.
We're here to educate, and also I know
Damn,
while I'm doing that, I'm also
I see that
self-improving,
glue now, but damn, I hate
and
to say
I
this,
can't
you're
ask for
killing
anything
my
more than that,
soul.
right?
But I did good for
So, like I
having
said,
my
I'll be interested to
pause.
see what UX Oil is
But
going to
I'm
do.
sure I'm
I
repeating
think
the
US
story
Oil
again.
have substantially had a significant sell-off. The sell-off is significantly okay, and I think it's high time price is going to give um, that pullback. You can call it a pullback or a reversal. I don't know,
Why
whatever you
you
want to
want
call it.
to? Why you
But
want to take me out?
I would want to see a very good recovery here on UX Oil.
I
And if we
see
have a
why.
crossover, then of course
Why?
we will come here
Why you wanna take me out?
and execute. Okay, I'll just come here. I'll look for UX Oil.
Baby, 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 baby,
There you have it.
baby. You
Add it to
gotta
the chat
take
there.
easy, you're killing me.
Voila. So all we need to do right now is, like I said,
I say, baby, baby,
see
baby.
something interesting here on UX
You gotta
Oil,
take it
and we'll
easy on
engage.
me. I called you so we can
So
chill,
I would
but
say one of
now
the currency
you
pairs
don't
that
want
is
to
looking
chill.
interesting for us this morning
What
is
the
UX
hell's
Oil.
going on?
We're also keeping tabs
I
on
just want to
Aussie dollar
chill,
USD.
but it's like
All
you
right, I'm
got
also keeping
something up
tabs
in
with
your
it.
mind.
And
Can you tell me what's in your mind?
what's up with my network right now?
Now you frowning like
What's up with
I
my
did
network now?
something
Why
wrong.
why is this delaying?
I just want chill, that's all.
Okay, so I'm also looking for some reaction here on Aussie dollar
You frown,
USD.
I have to ask
What do
why.
I mean?
But you want us
What
to
do I
go
mean
to
by
the room
that?
now, but
Well, basically, what
I
I'm
don't want to go
just
to the room,
saying
baby.
is that here
She trapped me to the room.
we have a gap, okay? And this gap was the gap that
Damn,
price initially, if you
I
pay
see that
attention
glue
to
now,
here,
but damn, I hate to say this, you're hitting my soul.
if you
But
pay
I
attention to
did good for
here,
having
this
my
was the gap
pause.
price initially used to come
But
up
I'm sure
here,
I'm repeating the
then
story
came back
again.
down in it, then started off this whole movement you see there. Okay, so I envision same thing, but it's not casted on concrete. It's not the best setup, it's not the best entry, but it's something that I see
Why?
happening. So that's why
Why you
I
want
said
to?
this guy
Why
also
you
is
want to
another
take me
interest. We
out?
are picking interest to see what Aussie dollar USD is going to do around
I
there.
see you
Okay.
why, why,
Um,
why?
I've pretty much
Why
had
you wanna take me out?
all the important level I want on all the items I have here in my watch list, and
Baby, 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 baby,
DXY, Euro
baby.
USD,
You
etc.,
gotta
etc.
take
All of them
easy,
I've pretty much
baby,
looked at
baby.
them, and there are only two. The only two guys that,
I
or there are
see you,
actually
baby,
three,
baby,
but
baby.
this guy,
You
I
gotta
need this
take
guy
easy,
to keep on,
baby.
forming, because there is a setup I'm looking out for here. I'm looking out for something here.
I called you so we
If
can
it goes
chill,
well, it will be a
but
continuation of
now
that
I
buy,
don't
considering
want
the
to
fact that
chill.
we had this very nice
What
push
the hell's going
um,
on?
from the night before
I
today.
just want to chill.
Okay,
It's like
but
you got something up
like I
your
said, we
ass.
need more price action
Can you
here
tell me
for us to
what's in your
determine.
mind?
But one thing I can point out for you is that when I like S&P 500 for some reason, because I
Now
think
you
it's more
feeling
neat.
like I
All
did
right, it's
something
more
wrong.
clean and neat
I just
compared to
want
every
you,
other pair.
that's all.
And this is me. This is coming from the back testing I did yesterday evening. I think I said that earlier in this live streaming, but I'm
Bro,
just saying
I
it again
have to
for
ask why.
anybody maybe that just
But you
joined
don't
later.
want us to
All
go
right,
now.
so yeah, let's go back to the guy that we are more interested in, which is UX oil.
She trapped me too.
But UX oil is not looking healthy. It's still selling. We don't want them to keep on selling. We want them
Damn,
to show that they really
Africa is
want
low now,
to
but
engage
damn,
the price on a
just say
buy.
easy.
I
Healing my
think US
soul.
oil has had a
Let
substantial
me go
amount of
put that
sell,
down first.
and if you look at the
What's up, man?
left
What's
side, you will
good with
see it
you?
has pretty much taken up enough liquidities. All right, enough liquidities is already being grabbed. All right, if you pay attention to if you pay attention to that, you would
Why?
see pretty much
Why you want to? Why
uh
you want to take me out?
the previous lows price have already taken them out. If you keep on going, I think this is the next liquidity
I see you why.
US oil would want to grab.
Why?
Or you can even look
Why
at,
you wanna
let's look
take
at the
me
bigger time frame.
out?
Let's look at maybe the 4 hour time frame to see how far US oil needs to
Baby,
trade
baby,
down.
baby,
See,
baby,
very
baby.
interesting sell off.
You gotta take easy,
This is on the 4 hour time frame. All right, look at this 4 hour time frame. US oil have
I
seen
say
one,
baby,
two,
baby,
three, four,
baby.
five, six,
You
seven,
gotta
eight,
take
nine.
easy,
Nine straight consecutive red candles here on UX oil.
I called
Nine
you
straight
so we can
consecutive
chill, but
red
now I
candles.
don't want to chill. What
So
the
I think
hell's
it's
going
high time
on?
US oil
I
starts to
just
prep
want to
itself for a
chill.
buy.
It's
If we look
like
at the
you got
previous,
something up in your
this on the
ass.
4 hour time frame, mind
Can
you.
you tell
All
me
right,
what's
this
in
is
your
on the 4 hour
mind?
time frame. All right, so let's look at the previous red candles that we see here.
Tell
Consecutive
me
red
you was
candles.
feeling like
Consecutive,
I
that's
did
the word.
something wrong.
All right.
I just want chill, that's
This one
all.
is just three. This one is just how many? One, two, three, four. This is just four. Before this green candle came in.
From
One,
I to
two, three, four.
X1,
This is just four. How
you
many is
don't
here?
want us to
One, two,
go
three,
now.
four, five, six. This is six. And this six is just playing out in one green big
She
candle. So
trapped me
this is
too.
six consecutive. Remember, the one we have here is how many? Because we are using this to compare the previous price
Damn,
actions, right? One, two,
Africa is low now, but
that
damn,
tiny one there.
just
One,
say
two,
easy.
three,
Healing my soul,
four,
but
five,
let me go
six,
put that
seven,
down
eight,
first.
nine. We have nine
What's
of
up,
them,
man?
nine
What's good
consecutive
with you?
red candles coming out around that guy there. If we pick that and go to the previous price action, this is not up to nine, obviously. This is not up to nine. This is not up to nine consecutive.
Why? Why you
See?
want to?
Here,
Why you
I'm sure
want
this
to
is not up to
take
nine.
me out?
Even if you can count it, one, two, three, four, five, six. It's not up to nine.
I see you
Okay,
why.
let's see if this one is up to nine. One, two,
Why?
three, four,
Why you
five,
wanna take me
six,
out?
7 8. It's not even up to 9. Immediately after the 8th candle, you see a green candle came in, so it's not even up to 9. All right, we are still going back in time, so that's why I think US oil have sold off substantially. I think it's high time US oil starts to buy. All right, this is not up to 9 consecutive red candles. This is not up to 9. If you jump this one to here, it's not up to 9. This is not up to 9. Okay, here is not up to 9 because there is a green candle here, so it's not up to 9. And we are still going back in time. This on the what do you call it, the 4 hour time frame. That's where we are on UX oil. This is not up to 9. This is not up to 9. This is not up to 9. This is not. Is this one up to 9? Let's count it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, we had about 10 about 11 red candles here. Okay, so this is one red candle. This is one series of red candles that we've seen that is more than the current one we're experiencing. But mind you, these guys has, in as much as they are red, but they are indecision candles. But we are not going to exempt them, so we'll use this one as 11, right? Okay, if you keep on going in time, you see rarely will you see consecutive red candles that will print that will keep on printing without some level of green candles coming in, and green candles obviously are the pullbacks, right? So with that understanding, I think, and I strongly believe that UX oil has pretty much sold off, or is getting to the point where the selling off is now being saturated. All right, at least it's getting towards that saturation level. And based on just going back in time, because we are still going back in time, mind you, we are still going back in time. Okay, we see this one here, but you can see there are green candles coming into play, so they are not up to 9. Even this last one here is not up to 9. You can count it: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is just 7. We saw only one series of red candles. That was 11 of them. Although in those series of red candles, some of them were indecision candles. So using that to judge what price is doing here, which we've already done the head count: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is nine consecutive straight red candles. So for me, UX oil for me is getting ready for at least a reversal. Maybe now, I don't know, but I'm expecting to see a good reversal on that. And once I see that, I'll be going for a buy. Reason being that I think it has pretty much have been selling off. So there has to be an introduction of some level of greenery. All right, some level of green should come up here. Either maybe one green candle or two, but there has to be a green. All right. So, and also judging from the fact that if you look at the liquidity that on the 4 hour time frame now, because that's still where we are. If you look at this, market has been on higher lows until it came here. All right, and changed direction. So we can say now on the 4 hour time frame, the market structure on US oil is bearish. Okay, but in as much as it's bearish, remember there are still pullbacks. All right, so while when the pullback will occur, I would want to be buying on the lower time frame. I don't know if you get the point. All right, so when the pullback will be occurring, that's when we will be trying to be buying on the lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, those buys will be huge moves. All right, so that's why I said I'm interested to see what US oil is going to do, and also there is some level of accumulation happening before that. So that's why I'm more interested to see what UX oil is going to do here. So that's why US oil is the guy that I'm picking out for a more interest on today's price. I'll be more observant and see
Gotta
what
take it
US
easy,
oil
young
is going to do.
man.
I'm also interested to see what S&P 500 is going to do, but right now nothing
I
much is
told
going
you
on
so
there. So
can
I'll leave
chill.
price here to give me more information for me to determine on that. The next guy we have on the
Hold on.
table is
Just
Aussie
chill.
dollar USD. All
Unless
right,
you got
remember
something
I
up in
showed
your
you guys
mind.
something about this
Can
gap
you tell me
there,
what's in your mind?
that gap there that we intend to use as support to keep on
Now you're
pushing the
gonna
price
like
up.
I did something
All right,
wrong.
yeah,
Just
that's it for
go
me.
chill,
I'll still be
that's
looking at
all.
other pairs. I don't know, did I? Okay, yeah, I'll still be looking at other pairs. What's
That's
BTC
why.
doing? Let's see.
But you want us to go
BTC is
now,
plunging
but
down. This was the
I don't
BTC
wanna
call
go,
yesterday.
baby.
I didn't trade it. I missed out on it, but it was a
She
very good,
dropped me to the
entry that I missed. But it was a very good one there. I'll remove that drawing just for the hell of it.
Damn,
Okay,
that's because you
so
moved now,
BTC
but
nothing
damn,
much,
I hate to say
no,
this.
nothing
In
much
my
until I get
soul,
something that I can trade on that. That's the only time I go there.
knows.
Oxy dollar, okay,
Different
Oxy
story, kid.
dollar, Swiss francs is looking okay. I don't know why I missed out on this, but it's okay. Let's see what's going to happen. All right. So the next thing I would want price to do now is take out this high.
Why you want to? Why you want to take me out?
Take out this high.
I see why. Why?
Then we can
Why you want to
engage.
take me out? Baby, baby,
All right.
baby,
I know I've
baby.
missed out this early move. It
You
would have
gotta
been
take
nice
it
to
easy,
jump on the
young
buy,
man.
maybe there, and keep on buying the price up. But I think I'm already late. I wouldn't want to
I
be doing
say,
that now.
baby,
So the only thing
baby,
I can do is
baby.
I'll let them run out
You gotta take it easy, young
the whole
man.
move, take out that liquidity there. If possible, break above it.
I told you so can
Once they break
chill,
above it,
but
it's only showing
why
that
won't you
it's a
chill?
bullish market. It means that they want to
What
cover
else?
more
Hold
ground
on.
at the top. So what I'm going
Just
to
go
aim for is for
chill.
price to now give us that pullback
Unless you got something up in your
around the middle
mind.
point there.
Can you tell me
All
what's in
right,
your
maybe
mind?
there for a continuation of that buy. All right, so that's the plan here. So
Now
we'll
you
exercise
are
some more
gonna like
patience here.
I did
I'll add
something
an
wrong.
alert at the top of
Just
that
go chill, that's all.
guy there because that's where very interested to see what price is going to do there. So I've added an alert there. I'll
From
also add an alert on the
that's
US
why.
oil on because I
Cause
think
you
it's a
want
similar
us to
thing that I
go
expect on
now,
UX
but
oil.
I don't
All
wanna
right.
go,
You
baby.
see, I've already mapped out those levels already. So
She dropped me to the
that was the early analysis I did before jumping on the live stream. All right. So those places I have an alert
That's because you move now, but
set.
damn, I hate to say this
Those are the
in
places
my
I would want to see
soul,
price
but
take out,
I do
and we
regret I
will
have to go.
engage.
But
I'm
trust
trying to
me,
get the exact
story
spots of
again.
that thing. It's not entering well. Let me zoom in so that I can get it. Well, it's just going up and down. I'll just leave it below. Let me leave it above then. Let me leave it above.
Why?
Okay, I see
Why
you
you
guys are
want
already
to?
waking up. I see
Why you
two
want
people are
to take
joining
me
live,
out?
and I can see 2 likes. Thank you guys for giving me the like without even asking for
I
it. I
see
really
why.
appreciate that. I really
Why?
appreciate that. I don't know if anybody here was in the live streaming for the afternoon section. I know Angel Di Maria was there.
Baby,
I think he
baby,
took a trade
baby,
with me. I want to
baby.
apologize to him
You gotta take it
because
easy,
the stop loss I gave him was the wrong
baby.
one. It was the same stop loss I used. I got stopped out. See the trade here. I think I
I
still have the
say,
drawing.
baby,
Yeah.
baby, baby.
So the stop loss I gave you,
You
Di
gotta
Maria. I
take
don't know
it
if you're
easy,
here,
young
but I
man.
will just be calling your name, just for other people that are joining to know that I'm actually
I
referring to
told you
someone.
so can chill,
Oh, okay, you are here. All right, thank God you are here. I just wanted to show you my mistake, and I want to apologize, and to show you that I'm sorry, because when I figured out I gave you the wrong stop loss. Let's go over. Let's go to the trading view. So it was the SNS that confused me. So let's go to the trading view. Where is that US 500 again? Yeah, it's here. So remember that was the low there. See that low, that possibly low is the low. This was the low. All right. But when we went to XNS, I went to use the zigzag. Then the low I saw was this, but this was the low. This was the low here. See that red candle at 6:45. If we go here,